Welcome back, RBG family and friends. Today we are in the basement and I wanted to speak to you guys regarding a product. I don't do much reviews of products. I don't even think I've done a review. Now I show you products that I do purchase, products that I do use around the house, whether it's in the garden, with the chickens, cooking, stuff we eat, and all of that stuff. But I don't do dedicated products that I've used and then I review. Now, this product that we have in front of you, which is made by Producer's Pride, it's the chicken coop heater and brooder. Now, this I did purchase at Tractor Supply and it cost me about $45 without tax, probably a little extra with the tax. I did not go into Tractor Supply and hand picked it out. We don't have a Tractor Supply here in New York, at least local, probably upstate. Not driving up there. Lost my mind with gas prices. So I did have it shipped to me with a bunch of other stuff like fresh flakes and chick feed and all that stuff prior to my chicks arriving to me. Now, I went with this particular heater and brooder because it did intrigue me because it was a 2-in-1. Now, as you guys probably already know, if you guys know me, if you're new to me, then hello, welcome. We are RBG. We do have 4 seasons here and we do get winter. Now, sometimes they can be mild, sometimes they can be a little on the harsh side. Now, when I mean harsh, it's not harsh like, oh my God, it's gonna get, in the negatives. No. The harshest thing we can probably see here is lower 20s, which probably is not that bad for you guys, people that, see negatives. I'm not sitting here and crying. It's just, I'm a worried chicken mom. Probably a little too worried. I'm sure they can probably take care of themselves, but I just wanted to have something for backup if need be, since I was already putting my money out there. Now, all that to say that I pretty much love this product and I just wanted to put it out there. Now, this product did a phenomenal job for them as chicks. Now, it does not have anything to regulate the temperature, so I will say that out there. It did not bother me. It may bother somebody else out there, but I was okay with that. Now, it does have 4 stands that you do obviously put in, and they are adjustable up to 3 levels. It also has 2 legs on the side, so you can't stand it on the vertical side, so you can use it as a heater. I have not used it as a heater yet because I have not needed to. We are currently in summer and currently under a heat wave. If anything, I obviously need to cool my chickens down, which we have been doing. But this was phenomenal during the chick phase. My chickens right now are at juvenile stage and they're enjoying their life outside. But this did a phenomenal job. I'm going to show you how I used it. Currently, it is clean to the cleanest that I can get it. And we are going to pack it up. Probably in its original box, because that's the best way to keep it so we don't lose its legs or accidentally break it. But when it was in full use, they knew what to do with it. They loved it to the point that when they got a little bigger, some of them would use it and some of them would actually just sleep on top of it. I never took it away from them. I always left it in there and they had their choice to use it or not. It was always on. I never turned it off. They always had other spaces to roam if they did not want to use it. If you've watched my videos, you know my setup, and it was okay knock on wood, my whole flock made it, and it was my first flock, so thank God. I must have done something right. So I'm going to turn you guys around and show you kind of the setup on how I started and pretty much how they ended, and the pieces that obviously you see here in front of you and how they play a role with this Producer's Pride chicken coop, heater and brooder. And at least you'll have an idea of how it is set up, and if you want to go ahead and purchase it for yourself, if you're on the fence of getting chicks, then you can go ahead and do so. If not, there are many more options out there that are much cheaper and probably a little less fancier than this one. Now this one is a little bit on the bigger side, which did catch me a little bit by surprise. So if you want something smaller, then you're probably going to have to go with something a little bit smaller if you're pressed for space, or if you want to take care of your chicks in like those plastic totes, which other YouTubers show, which was my idea, to take care of them in a plastic tote, and that went downhill really quickly. So I had to change my chicks into a dog crate to be able to accommodate them, to accommodate the brooder. But I was okay with that. It made the basement a little messier, but I was okay with that because my choice was this for a long term. So you also have to think about the size of this item. So keep that in mind. I'm not turning you guys off of that. If you have the space and you live in one of those colder climates and you need the heater with the brooder, then I suggest you to get this. So let's turn you guys around and show you the pieces that come with it. Okay, so the two legs that came with it, so you can stand it on the horizontal side, are these right here, and you would attach them. I'll demonstrate that to you. The other legs that it brought, and they might be a little on the dirty side. I try to get them clean as much as I could, but it's these right here, and you can see it has 3 prongs, 1, 2, and 3, and those are the levels where you can level the heater brooder. And the major piece that came in the box is the heater brooder itself, and this guy is pretty heavy. Now this is the face plate of it right here, and as you can see, sorry, this is a little dirty. I couldn't get none of this out, but this is the face plate itself. And as you can see, it gives you the option, if you have the coop outside, obviously to hang it from the coop. It gives you a lot of options, which is why I preferred this. So you can actually hang it on the coop outside, and once it's converted into a heat plate for them, they can actually curl themselves up to this side, and this is the heat element, and they can receive heat right next to here if they were to put their body right next to it. So this is a phenomenal item, and it gives you all their specs right here if you want to know, like cautions and their warnings and all that good stuff. But a phenomenal item. You have the hardware here and all that good stuff. So amazing. And then it's heavy, guys. It's really, really heavy. And you have an extra long wire. So it gives you very long capacity way to go. And the electricity port is just that right there. You don't have the 3-prong. You just have the 2-prong. And then right here you have your mechanism, so you can turn it either into the brooder and the heater, and then you have the little light there that tells you that it's on and working. So to put the legs on, it is very easy. It has these little grooves here, and it has it in all the corners. And all you literally have to do is just take the little legs and just slide them in. Just as so. Make sure that it's completely in and you're good. So what I was doing for the first maybe week to 2 weeks that they were here, I was putting it at the first level right there. Oh, once it's in, it's in. At the first level on one side, and on the other side I was putting it at the second level, just as follows. So what that do is, and it would sit just like this, and I'll bring you lower. So okay, so it would sit just like that. So what that would do is, the chicks, since they were small, they can come right in here, and it would mimic mother hen. They would come right here and feel nice and warm as they sleep. And if they would get too warm, they can move over here, or as they got bigger, they can move over here. So it was perfect. And as they got bigger, like in weeks 2 to 4, I would just come in here and take this level, and it's very easy to take off. I would just move it here onto the next one. I would do the same with this one right over here, and I would leave it even for a while. And then on week 4, I would just come over here and move it this way. So like that, they would be again on an incline, and have this one lower and this one higher. So once they were on about a month old, I would just have all 3 prongs up, and they would just get in and get out to the point that they probably didn't even want to use it anymore. And that was okay with me, but I would leave it in there like I already stated, just in case if they did want to use it, they had the option to use it. I always gave them the option to use it. I never wanted to take anything away from them if I didn't have to. I don't know if that was my success, or if it wasn't, or if I just wasted light that I did not need to waste. But I'm okay with that. I wanted complete success. Like I said, it was my first flock, and I really did not know what I was doing. So I rather venture on safety than not safety at all. So that's what I chose to do, and for right now it seems to be working. So if you want to stand this in the coop instead of mounting it, because it has screws here, I think it brought the screws, I don't know what I did with them, but you know, I'm sure any screws would work. But if you want to stand it instead of mounting it, what you can do is take the little legs, and they insert the same way that the other ones insert. It's just that they would stand, and just like that, you can stand it in your coop, and the hen or the chicken can literally stand right next to it right here and get the radiating heat that the heater is putting out, and they can heat themselves up in those cold winter months if you live in one of those states that get the 4 seasons or those cold winters. And that's about it. I mean, it is a phenomenal product. The box is beautiful, to say the least. It does attract the attention. You know, it gives you beautiful pictures. I mean, this chicken is gorgeous. And you know, it tells you a little snippet of, you know, the product and all that good stuff. In the back, it's pretty much the same thing, so no points. And here it gives you the pictures of everything that I already demonstrated. And it tells you here that it works on power 120 volts, and heating function is 200 watts, and the brooder function is 40 watts for the people that want to know that. And that really is about it. Oh, actually, not true. I forgot to tell you one thing. So this here, it looks like you can actually hang it. So look at that, a plus. So it has holes here. I didn't even look at that. Yep, right here. So right here, look at that. So the other mounting is right here in each corner. Let me take this stand off. Oh my God, it's on there. There we go. So the last mounting is, you can, I don't think it brought it. You can put like chain links right here. You wrap it around. Each corner has one. It's a little hole, and you can actually hang it from your coop so it can radiate heat. If you could, let me stand in front of it. Right there. You can radiate heat towards the bottom. So kind of like what people do with heat lamps. This is safer than doing the heat lamps, because I've heard a lot of people that have horrific stories about heat lamps, you know, and possible fires. Now listen, I'm not here to add anything to the internet. I don't know, I've just heard. So it looks like it mimics a heat lamp when you're using it on the hanging portion. So listen, you guys do you guys do your homework and see if this is something that you like. I'm just adding my 2 cents into it. It's a product that I fell in love with. And yeah, I don't know if I would be growing my flock. 7 right now I think is way too much, and I'm very happy with all of them. I can't wait till they start producing, but in the interim I am enjoying their funny personalities, and I'm enjoying them as pets, because that's what they are. And you know, maybe down the road, down the future, God forbid, knock on everything, you know, something happens to any one of them, then yes, you know, I may have to bring this out and do it all over again. But knock on wood, they will enjoy a happy, healthy, very stable life, and we won't have to go through this process, and I would hopefully not need this again, unless I need it for a winter. But you know, it's a worth investment, and if you need one, get you one. I really recommend it. And yeah, other than that, guys, that is it. Just wanted to let you know that I love this Producer's Pride chicken coop heater and brooder, and if you're in the market for one, you should look into it. But other than that, as always, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and share so that YouTube knows that we are making amazing, likable, and shareable content. It would help our algorithm out. And as always, guys, we love you, and we will see you on our next video. Bye.